G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today on the bench are a couple of trucks that I've been meaning to make a video on for the past month or so. I actually picked these ones up off Gumtree. A couple of months ago I was just browsing Gumtree late at night, the Gumtree website, and these ones popped up. Well, actually one of them did. In actual fact, this blue one here was the ad that I actually found first. The red one I actually saw that later, but yeah, when I saw the ad for this blue one here on the right, I saw that it was advertised as a mad truck, right? And so I opened up the ad and I could see by the limited photos that were there that it was in pretty darn good condition. I could tell it wasn't a new model. I could tell it was a few years old by the look of the styling of this truck. And yeah, I thought I'd go check it out. I ended up finding the address of the place, and it was actually a salvage yard. You know, they just deal in salvage junk. I guess they go to people's houses. People want to get rid of stuff. So yeah, I went to the store there and I picked both of these ones up for $50 each, guys. I've left the tags on them from the store. Okay, so if I zoom in a little bit, you should be able to see here, $50 each. Okay guys, so yeah, I mean they didn't come with transmitters, okay, but yeah, I decided to pick them both up. They do however have ESCs and receivers, but to get these ones working I just put in my own receiver, and I can say that both work perfectly. So anyway, the night before, when I actually found the ads to these trucks, before I headed out there on a Saturday, I believe it was, to pick them up, I thought I'll do a quick search online to see if I could find any information on these mad trucks, because I've never heard of them before. So what I did, I went on Google and just typed in mad truck, and I found out that these are actually made by Henglong. Now Henglong, from what I've known about the brand, is that they make military tanks mainly. That's I had no idea that they made RC trucks. I just thought they made tanks and that was pretty much it. So yeah, I found some information on it. I'll put it up on the screen now, guys. One of the websites I come across. So as you can see, we've got some history and info for the mad truck here. It says it's introduced by Henglong circa 2002. So that was 20 years ago, guys, that these particular trucks, or this model of truck, was made. Doesn't mean these two are from 2002. By what I could see on YouTube, some of the videos that I found are around 7 to 8 years old on these particular trucks. So they probably had a pretty good run. I'm not too sure if you can actually buy them brand new now, but from what I could see, they were priced around $250 Australian. Some videos that I saw on YouTube, you know, the people were saying that it cost them around 150 US up to 170 US. So for that price, you know, back then that was a fair decent amount of money back in 2002. As you can see here, the model number is the 3851-2. So that's the model of these mad trucks. It came in an RTR version of 550 brush, which is what these two are. These are both the 550 brush models, or a brushless motor with an ESC radio system, and was available in a number of body shells. I think they had a green body shell too. So yeah, I think they did anyway. I think I saw a green body shell. But yeah, anyway, there's some information there. It's got an alloy plate chassis, metal gears and so forth. Okay, ball bearings throughout. I think they also made a kit for this one, because one of the videos I saw on YouTube that was about 7 or 8 years ago was a young kid, and he was unboxing it, and he was actually building it as a kit. So I think they had the kit option as well. So anyway, guys, yeah, some of the specs, I'll throw them on the screen as well. Just here, I've got screenshots. As you can see, there's claim 110. Model release date says 2009 here. So there's some conflicting information now. First it said 2002, 2009 on this one. All-wheel drive, of course. Says ESC max amp rating was 320. That'd be one of those 320 amp brushed ESCs, I suppose. The servo, a bit of information of the servo. Now, this one came with a NiCad battery. Looks like the capacity that it came with was an 1800 milliamp hour. The one I've got here is a 3600 milliamp hour. Now, this truck came with 2 batteries. This is the only one that worked, this particular pack here. The other one was obviously a dud. It doesn't, I charged it up, but it didn't last long before it slowed down. So anyway, that's some of the information that I found online. I also found that I can still get parts for these, which is awesome. On AliExpress they got all the parts that you can still buy for these trucks, so that's really good. So if I break anything, I can easily buy a replacement part from AliExpress. Now what I plan to do with these is I'm going to put a brushless system in one of them, and then I'm going to keep the other one in the stock brushed form. I'll just keep it standard, and I'll put my own receivers in both, obviously. Now it looks like these trucks were actually owned by possibly 2 brothers, I'm thinking, because we've got James 08 and Noah 08 labels on them. Okay guys, now as you can see, these trucks have both still got their protective coating on there. Okay, and I'm going to peel that off. As you can see, they've labelled them, James, and obviously Noah on the other one as well on the back. But they're in really good condition. Perfect condition. Now, you can tell that these trucks haven't been, just put this one aside for a while. You can tell these trucks haven't been really run that much at all. I mean, look at the condition of these tyres, guys. They're basically like brand new, you know. They're just a little bit faded, obviously, from storage. The actual red one's got pretty much perfect blue anodized wheels. But as you can see, there's hardly any wear on them at all, guys, and they are foam filled. Okay. Here's the servo, okay, and the ESC, brushed ESC that this one has. Both of them have got the same electronics. Just says Taser 12T on there, very small ESC. Now I did try to put a LiPo to this one. As you can see, it's got a Tamiya plug, or mini Tamiya plug. I did try this out on a 2S LiPo that I've got from a boat, and it didn't seem to like the LiPo, it just cut out. So this one only worked with nickel metal hydride battery, like I showed you, the one that came with it. Yeah, as you can see, we've got an all alloy chassis just here. A few scuffs, of course, because it has been used, but like I said, it doesn't look like it's been used much. The overall condition of both of these trucks show that it hasn't been really used or abused that much at all. We've of course got the 550 brushed motor here, okay, with a rather large heat sink. These heat sinks are actually 2 pieces, okay, 2 thin ones. Okay, got metal gears. As you can see, the pinion just there is in really good nick, as well as the plastic spur. Okay, these shocks are oil filled. Okay, they're dampened really nicely on the rear and on the front. Okay, they've got a lot of travel in them as well. At its lowest point, it doesn't even bottom out. Okay, here's the receiver that is left behind on this truck. Obviously I got these without transmitters. This one looks to be a 2.4 gigahertz receiver. I'll be removing that, of course, because I've got no use for it. To test this truck out, I've just used the WL Toys V1 receiver here. I haven't ran it that far, just in the yard, because this receiver, as you know, on the V1 WL Toys, they don't go that far. Alright, so that's what I used to test this particular truck out, and the other one as well. Now another thing I like about this truck is that it's got double swing arms. It's got an upper one and a lower one just there. As you can see, the upper one is thinner than the lower. I'll just show you underneath. Okay, but yeah, I like that. that's got double swing arms. As you see, the battery bay here is rather large. It easily fits that 3800 nickel metal hydride, and you know, if you've got larger lipos, easily fit in there too when I go brushless on this one. So as you can see, it's full ball bearings throughout, rather good bearings too. They keep spinning for quite a while. It does have metal diffs, of course. You just get in there, you see pretty decent metal diff cups there. Okay, got metal CVDs and the C-hub retainers there. Okay, so it's built pretty decently. The hinge pin brace at the front, see the red one here, it's all metal. So a lot of metal parts on this Henglong truck. Okay, and as you can see, it's in pretty decent condition, guys. Both of them are. I can quickly just show you the second one here. It's exactly the same, of course, except we've got a red body. Take these couple of pins out, and it's also got the protective coating on the shell. Yeah, exactly the same. As you can see, the wheels on this one are in a bit better condition. They look like they haven't been in the sun that much at all. This is actually the cleaner model, just here, but it's exactly the same configuration, guys, as the blue one. All the gears are in perfect condition, you know, all filled shocks, so exactly the same. I think this one was hardly used. As you can see, it's a bit cleaner on the bottom, less scratches. So I may keep this one in its original state and just add my own brushed ESC. Just have a bit of fun with this red one, okay? But yeah, exactly the same. So with this one, I just plan to put a LiPo compatible ESC with a Dean's plug, and then just add my own receiver to it and just leave it as is, just the way it is. It's in good condition. And with the blue one that I just showed you guys, I'll put a brushless system in this one, have a bit of fun with it. Now there's another thing that I like about the geometry of this suspension and the swing arms, is that this truck, when you go around corners, it actually leans into the corner like that. Can you see that? That's pretty awesome. All these other newer budget RCs don't have that body roll going to the corner. As you can see, the tyres are sticking to the ground perfectly. They're not lifting up or anything like that. So, you know, you can go on a track or just general bashing really fast around corners without it wanting to flip over. I thought that's really neat with this particular model. I haven't really seen that on any of the later budget RCs that I've been reviewing. So that's another cool thing about this one that I like. Let's peel this very old plastic protective film off. It's stuck on there really good. It's been on there for years. And look at that, guys. Look at the condition of it. Brand spanking new. So awesome. So I just took off the film off this red shell. As you can see, it's like brand new as well. This one was much harder to peel off. It just kept tearing off. It's been on there that long. Yeah, it just kept tearing off in little pieces, so I had to keep picking at it. It wouldn't come off in one quick go. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with both of these trucks, guys, especially for the price that I've actually got them for. I did pay $100 for both of these, Australian dollars. So with the exchange rate at the moment in US dollars, I'd say around 70 to 75 US for both. So it works out to around 35, maybe a bit more each. So yeah, especially, you know, since these trucks are pretty much classics. I mean, like I showed you at the start, the article that I found there, it said it's a circa 2002 model, and then the spec sheet said 2009. So it's either one of those. I don't see why I shouldn't believe the actual article, why they would put circa 2002 if it wasn't true that this model came out then. So that's 20 years, guys. You know, I'm not saying that these ones are 20 years old, because it looked like they had a long run. Obviously up to at least 2009, and some of the videos that I've seen on YouTube are 7-8 years old. So rewind back 7 or 8 years, we're looking at around 2014. So yeah, maybe these were purchased around that time, around 2014, 15. Who knows? I have no idea of the history. I just picked these both up at that salvage yard. So anyway, guys, stay tuned. What I'll do first, I'll do a stock run on this one, since I've got the receiver in there. Actually, I might change the receiver because it's the WL Toys receiver. But I'll use the nickel metal hydro battery here because I know that it does work. I've also got another older nickel metal hydride that works as well. So yeah, I'll try it out on these. Just a stock run on this blue one here, and then I'll start doing some mods to it. Like I said, I'm going to keep the red one. I'll leave that stock. That seems to be the one that's in better condition. This one, I'll just eventually put a brushless system on it. Maybe a 3650 can, reasonable KV, 120 amp ESC, or maybe even a 60 amp ESC. Run it on 3S and just bash it around, have a bit of fun with it. Knowing that I can buy parts rather easily is really good. I was really happy to see AliExpress sell brand new parts for this one. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's probably not that short of a video, but I've been meaning to get around to filming this for a while. I've just been busy doing other videos, of course, as you probably noticed. But yeah, I picked these up around a month and a half ago, so I thought I'll show you guys what I purchased back then and what my plans are. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Once again, hope you have a great day, and if you haven't been new to the channel, thanks very much for tuning in for the first time at Perth West Oz RC. If you like these types of RC videos, feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Comment below, always great to hear from you. And to the rest of you guys, thanks very much for tuning in once again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Till next time, enjoy the hobby and happy RCing.